So, what you guys are going to be doing is, over here, what you're going to be doing is, I'm going to put a clock up here on the board. It's going to be an online clock. I'm just going to set it running. So you're going to use this clock to basically tell when you guys are going to take the temperature. You're going to take it every 2 minutes. You're going to be taking the temperature every 2 minutes. So to help remind you guys, I want you guys to go ahead and write, just like that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you're going to be taking the temperature every 2 minutes on your sheet over here. So after 2 minutes, you're going to take the temperature. After another 2 minutes, or the 4th minute, you're going to take the temperature. After another 2 minutes, you're going to take the temperature. On the 8th minute, you take the temperature, and on the 10th minute, you take the temperature. So even if you guys don't fill all this up, that's all right. Because if your water starts to boil before you fill this all up, that's all right. As soon as you see that water boil, you turn the gas off. Okay, so when you guys get these numbers here, you're going to plot those numbers here on the back. I want you guys to go ahead and turn on the back. You're going to set it out like this. You got your temperature on the y-axis. You got your minutes on the x-axis. You're going to label it going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes all the way up until 15 minutes. Here you're going to label it starting at 50. It's going to go 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and all the way up until increasing by tens. Alright, so you're going to get 50 degrees, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So you just fill it up by tens. This is going to be increasing by tens starting at 50. This is going to be increasing by ones starting at 1. So you go ahead and plot that. So for example, if you get at 2 minutes you have 80 degrees, you're going to put a dot here. If at 4 minutes, then when you come to 4 minutes, the 4th minute, say you get 90 degrees. You're going to put it right here. You come to the 6th minute, you have, let's say you have 110. You're just going to apply it just like that. 6th minute, you got 110 degrees. 4th minute, you got 90 degrees. The 2nd minute, you're at 80 degrees. And then you just go ahead and connect it. Just like that. Alright, so that's going to be that part over here. With the percent error, as soon as you see the water boiling, the temperature you see the water boiling at, you're going to write that temperature right here under your results. So say everything starts getting bubbly at 1,000 degrees. As soon as you see that's bubbling, you look at the temperature or at the thermometer. It's 1,000 degrees. You write down 1,000 degrees and you shut the gas off. So just remember that with this gas over here, we don't want the gas filling up. This is CH4. This is methane. It's flammable. You guys are going to be dealing with flammable gas. When you guys get a striker, remember, you guys get no practice on this. I mean, you had some practice, but those of you guys, basically, you got 30 seconds to try and light that Bunsen burner. If you can't do it, I want you to turn that gas off, because as that gas is running, it's filling the room up with gas. So if you can't get it to light, or get that spark to light it up within 30 seconds, I want you just to turn that gas off and maybe give the striker to somebody else. So these are real tricky to use, but I want everyone to get experience with that, but we don't want this place filling up with gas, because if it does fill with gas, what happens? We all blow up, we all die, no more school. Which will be dead.
That won't be a good thing because we'll be dead.
Okay, so. Okay, also, be sure that you guys, with y'all sweaters, you guys have sweaters on, I want you guys to roll up your sleeves. If you got hair, be sure you tie it back, put it back. You got gel in your hair, Brandon.
You are dead.
You picked a bad day to wear gel. I think Brandon only came to class one day with that gel in his hair, is that correct?
Yeah.
I remember that one day.
Those are like my laziest days ever.
That was your lazy day? Something was different about your hair that day. I was looking at you and I was like, you know, this hair's looking fuzzy. You didn't have your gel in your hair, but today you're gelled up, that's alright. So be sure whenever you just lean over a Bunsen burner, you don't get your hair caught on fire. Remember what I said about my friend? He always gelled his hair, but looked just like Brandon's hair. His hair caught on fire, he didn't have hair for a while. Brandon likes the spikes. Be sure. Matt, also you got a couple spikes there that are gelled up. Don't want to get those caught. So, be sure you guys don't get that caught. Okay, so once you guys basically get into your labs, you guys are going to go there. You guys are going to set up your equipment. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm just going to throw you into it. Remember, I don't care about that boot camp. I'm just going to throw you into it. I want to challenge you guys. You're going to set up the equipment. I purposely left out one piece of equipment to throw you guys off. So you're going to have to actually work with what you got. So on top of that, on top of not even knowing how to put it together, I'm going to try and confuse you guys by leaving out one piece of equipment.
That's evil.
Alright? I know it's evil. It's going to make it smarter. So, when you guys go back there, you guys can just put together your equipment. As soon as you put down your equipment, not yet, remember, because we still got to do what?
Sure.
Put on the
video. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to pass it out to you guys. So, whenever you guys get back there, work with your partner, work with the group, you're going to put it together. After you put it together, you're going to come call me. I'm going to see if you got it put together. Because most people, they'll just put together something that looks real crazy. If you right or wrong. You're just going to keep on putting it together until you get it correct. Alright? After you do get it correct, I'll say, alright, you're good to go. So you're going to send over a partner, one of your lab partners. You're going to come over here. You're going to fill up the water with 200 milliliters. 200 milliliters of water. Alright? You're going to fill it with 200 milliliters of water. After you do that, you got everything set up. I'm going to come over with the striker, and whoever pretty much sets up theirs first, you're going to be the example with the striker. So I'm not going to show you guys beforehand how to do this Bunsen burner. I want you guys to learn on your own. And by learning on your own, you start to remember things better, and you take it more serious. So remember, this is very serious with the Bunsen burners. I want you guys lighting things on fire getting hurt. I'm just going to give you the Bunsen burner, give you the striker, and you're just going to light it. So if you're the first one that gets done, you're going to be the example. Alright? Remember, if you get hurt, what happens?
You're sad.
Cry.
Nothing, because I'm alright, because you signed the safety contract. Alright, you guys? How many of you guys read that safety contract?
I read
You actually read it?
What does it say?
Good,
it.
good.
I read the first sentence.
You only read the first sentence? Remember, guys, that's the first rule. Whenever you guys get out of high school, never sign contracts without reading them.
Yeah, we all know that. I know, it's your contract, though. I trust you.
It was required. It was required. So I signed it.
He's not telling us how to do anything.
It was a grade.
Okay.
Who knows? Who
Think about
knows?
how much sense that made.
Who knows what I put in that contract?
It was like a little in there, right? Like you trusted.
I don't like these.
You read the contract? Or just this much?
No, I read it. I just remember this much.
Just that
I read it. I remember like.
Okay.
much? So just remember, that's lesson number one. Always read the contract before you sign it. But you guys all signed your life away to me, so if you get hurt, you get burned, if you get boiling water on you, it's your fault.
How's it my fault?
Because he's not held liable.
The contracts.
I just signed it.
Okay, so just don't get hurt. Okay, I'm gonna pass this out. When you guys remember, when you guys are done with the lab membranes, fold it up nicely. Some people don't know how to fold, but be sure you fold. If you don't know how to fold, get your partner to fold it for you. Fold it up nicely, put it on this chair, put the goggles here in the box, and I will pass out these one by one. After you get all your stuff, go ahead and go to your lab station. Who all hasn't picked the lab station yet? We got 1, 2. All right. So other than that, everyone's picked the lab station.
Don't laugh at me.
Yeah.